Hello, it's What's a Follower. If you can see, the scenery is here. So today's topic, we're getting into eBay. That's right. I've been doing eBay for a year now, and for the past 4 months, I've really started to get into it, kind of making it my job. So if you want to learn more about eBay and the 5 steps that I'm taking to make my eBay business better, then listen up and enjoy the video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing to make my eBay business better is customers. Customers are key. Key to any business, key to any selling of the item. So my main focus with my customers are ensuring that they're getting the best service possible, ensuring that they're happy, ensuring that I'm happy. So I do this in multiple ways. First off, I keep my feedback up. So I ensure that every time I ship out an item, at least weekly, I go through, send back feedback of like, hello, hey, I'm very glad that we're able to have the transaction complete. You can even mention in your review of them and your feedback of them that rate me back. Normally, I'd like to stick to just basic, hey, great buyer, great product. Because then in the end, you're giving them something. You're giving them a review. And they're going to be more likely to review you back if you've already given them something. So that's what I do. That's my key to get back the most customer feedback and also getting back 5 stars. So on my feedback personally, I have 100% feedback. So what that means is that I haven't had any bad reviews. I haven't any middle level reviews. They're all been really highly rated. So I think this process has been working. Again, I've been doing this for 4 months now, really starting to kick into gear for the last 4 months. And I feel pretty confident going on that I can continue to keep that rate of 100%, 99.9% if I have to. And again, customers are number one. All right, let's move into the next one. Okay, so number two is packing. That's right. Shipping items is going to be the majority of the cost to your item, especially when it comes to your smaller items. Shipping is going to eat up 30%, 20%, sometimes even more. So you have to know how to make shipping be less and less, because that's going to change how much you make all across the board. So when it comes to shipping, these 2 parts: ensuring that the item gets to your customer safely, and also ensuring that you're not paying an astronomical rate for it. So let's start with the first one, ensuring that your customer receives the package. There's a lot of ways to ship an item. You can ship them by free postage from USPS, which I use often. You can also use your own postage, which I also use often, using like bubble mailers for video games. These actually come in really handy, especially when you're shipping video games. Super simple. It takes maybe 30 seconds per item. Take the envelope, put the item in, put the label on, you're done. In terms of using your own packages like boxes, that's where it kind of takes up a lot of your time. Items that are kind of odd in formatting and the way they're shaped would take longer than, let's say, a video game. So just kind of know that when you're getting into odd shaped items, you're going to kind of know that when you're doing eBay from the get-go. Just kind of watch out, kind of keep everything simple and standard. Or if you want to do that, kind of calculate that in how much time you're putting into your products. The next thing, like I was talking about, was the cost. I use pirateship.com. Pirateship.com has treated me well. I can ship a 9x9x9 box, a box in a bag that's 10 pounds. I can ship that for $8.99. So you can't really beat that. The eBay labels are great too. USPS, UPS, FedEx. You can see exactly what rates each one of those are charging and go with the cheapest one. Normally it's USPS. So again, keeping your costs down while also ensuring that it's packed well and going to your customer. That's packaging. That's number 2, packaging. Let's move into number 3. Hey, it's outside me again. So the third step we're going to be doing is consistency. That's right. You always have to be listing. You always have to be messaging. You always have to be replying. Everything that you do, you always have to do it every single day. Make yourself a routine. My routine, every day I wake up, I get my classes done, then I start on eBay, get my listings done. Give yourself a goal. You know, sometimes I do 10 listings a day, sometimes I'll do 15. It depends. If I'm doing video games and I just had a big load of video games come in, then I want to get as many of those posted, cleaned, listed, tested, all that kind of stuff done. That way they get posted on this site. The algorithm loves consistency. If you post on there every day, you reply back to messages, you initiate feedback, all the kind of stuff that you need to do, get that done every day. Give yourself a routine. Make it like an actual job, except, you know, maybe sometimes you get to go outside once in a while. So that's the third step, consistency. On to the next one. Okay, the fourth thing that I'm doing to make myself better at eBay is making sure my margins are right. That's right. I'm making sure I'm buying low enough to where I still have enough meat on the bone for me to actually make money. And ensuring that whoever I'm buying it from is still getting a good deal and no one's trying to rip off anybody or anything like that. So my rule, just say video games. I try to keep it $1 to $2 a game. Anything more, unless you're paying for those bigger, you know, larger like Paper Mario or something like that, you want to stay in that range to ensure that if it is going to be a $7.99 game, that you still are going to make a little bit of money on it. Now you're trying to go for those $10, $15 games, $20 games if you can. Again, where I'm just using games as an example here. But with anything you do, I just sold a pair of boots the other day, and I bought the boots for $5, but I had enough room to sell them to where if it came out to be $20, I could still be able to make that $10, $9 profit, but they end up selling for $30. So just keep that in mind, making sure your margins are right where you want them to be, and have that preset, have that already thought of like what you want to be making per item, or the profit margin of the least that you're going to be willing to take on that item. That's the fourth one, is profit margins. Moving into the fifth one, here we go. Okay, it's me inside me today. So the fifth thing is your niche. Now this can be the most important things in some cases. There are millions of people on eBay every single day, and you got to know how to bring in customers to your store. In order to do this, find your niche, find out what you want to do, find out what you want to be good at, find out what you enjoy the most. And again, going back to number 3, what you can stay consistent at. So starting out, I was a variety eBay seller, so I was selling everything from home goods to electronics to antiques. I was selling everything I can make money on. And that worked out, I was making good money from it. But I couldn't really stay consistent at it. One day I was packing an antique that was real oddly shaped, and then the next day I was shipping a video game that was just real easy, cut and dry. So find your niche, find out what you're good at. You're going to be more efficient doing it that way. In the last, let's say, 2 months, I've really focused on doing video games, and it's worked tremendously. I'm able to ship out more. I'm able to spend less time shipping and packing and doing all that kind of stuff, because you can kind of prepare. If all I know I'm doing video games, I can buy video game related packaging, like a 6.5 by 7 bubble mailer, or if you're doing shoes, you can buy specific products like a shoe box that will work for every single shoe that you have. So just knowing that, be more efficient and find your niche. You'll enjoy it in the long run. So, all right, let's go to outside me and we'll wrap up the video. What's up? It's Close Up Me. So guys, if you like the video, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. You guys know what to do. Comment below if you like the new style of videos. So again, do all the normal stuff. More videos incoming, and thank you. Enjoy your day, rats.